When you hear Alcorn State University, most people think a historically black college and university, a HBCU, or the first black land-grant college established in the United States back in 1871. But for those who attended the university or care about it, it's so much more. It's a community. It's a family. It's a home away from home. Simply put, it's love with a clear vision. The foundation is celebrating Alcorn's past and how they plan on building for the future in this special edition of the ASU Foundation Gala, The Path to Our Future.
The vision is simple, to provide our diverse student population with unlimited opportunities to compete in a global world.
How, you ask? According to Alcorn State University President Dr. Tracy Cook, it begins with a beckoning call to go back to the basics. Dr. Cook says we must begin with 1, building capacity.
The basics is building capacity, making sure we bring the professional people on board. We have the mindset, the willingness to learn and master that required job description.
Efficiency.
Being efficient on the job, making sure we're doing things in a timely manner, and the reports are on point.
Customer service.
Providing customer service where we can ensure our customers are getting the proper feedback they need to achieve the goal they're looking for.
To that, look no further than the ASU Foundation to help Dr. Cook with his vision. ASU Foundation Executive Director, Dr. Marcus Ward.
The university had launched its first ever giving campaign amongst alumni, in which it was called the Centennial Campaign in 1971. Off of that campaign became the idea of let's start a foundation. Dr. Washington was a stern advocate of giving and making an impact for Alcorn, and so he took that idea and brought us today an organization that has grown fivefold and more since its creation.
The foundation began 50 years ago to help Alcorn expand and develop. Dr. Walter Washington and Cleopatra Thompson, the brainchildren behind the idea, leading the way. Robert Gage remembers all too well his father worked alongside Dr. Washington, forming the first board.
And so my dad was a charter member, along with Mr. Richard Hastings, Dr. Waters, and Dr. Walter Washington. So I've been around, I understand the workings of the foundation a good bit, and the university needs.
And so the work began, showcasing the university's beautiful campus with a welcoming entrance for its students. Building the President's House to the sound of chapel bells.
We were able to, number one, get state funding for that. To do the renovations and repairs, and I think it's a tremendous asset for the university. And we were blessed. My institution was blessed to be able to provide some funding. I think we did it for the organ and piano, the stuff there, and that was very special.
Mr. Henry House, a former Alcorn football player and graduate of Alcorn State University, knows the impact of an education, especially growing up during his time period, 80 years ago.
And I had never been here before when I came. They treated us just like we were family. That's my Alcorn. Strictly from the heart. See, you got to understand where you come from to get where you are. Alcorn took me there, all over the country, everywhere. And when I pass that sign, every time I pass it, I kiss it 3 times. Because it's me, and me. It wouldn't be no me without Alcorn.
Seven Kid is full of Alcorn spirit and knows the importance of the foundation. This senior would not be graduating without assistance from the board.
So with this foundation scholarship, it's my last year. I didn't know how I was gonna pay. I just kept praying to God, please let me find a son to help me stay in this last semester because I don't wanna go back home. I don't wanna not be able to finish out.
Alcorn is known for its first as well. Just ask the first black chairman of the foundation and a former Alcornite of the Year, Matthew Thomas Jr.
I remember when Alcorn reached $1 million in its foundation. The ironic thing about it is that we were the only ones of the three schools that had $1 million at that time. The problem that we had was that I think the $1 million looked at upon that we had succeeded rather than just beginning.
And just begin is what they did, strategically, starting with the core of why the university and foundation was started.
Then we got to go right down to what is the middle anchor of a college. It's students. If we don't show those students that we love Alcorn, how can we carry out the mission?
Rankin Senior.
ASU Foundation Vice Chair, Carla Kirkland.
I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, and I'm an alumnus of Alcorn. I know the importance of education in underserved communities. But I wanted to make
Kirkland knows because of the work she does, not only with the foundation, but as CEO of the Kirkland Group, and for personal reasons.
And I am the first in my family to graduate from school, and to be able to have that background that Alcorn gave me. I understand what students are going through.
She's also one of only a few females who have given her time, talents, and treasures to the foundation and university.
You know, diversity, equity, and inclusion are extremely important today. And I want to be an example for the female students. A large population of our students are females, so they should have some representation. You know, we've always been the wind beneath our wings for our husbands, for our children, and just at work. And I see this as my opportunity to be the air and the wind beneath the wings of the board.
The foundation realizes students come first, that you have to be a caring person 7 days a week. Just ask Willie Moses, who ensured students had a safe haven for more than 4 decades in the student union.
You need somewhere that you can feel welcome. You need somewhere where you can just get your stress off from a long day, and whatever in life is not going well, you can come to the union and you can bowl, you can play billiards, all the other things that's there to partake in. That means a lot.
I personally can say firsthand, being from a small community, I watch individuals as they went off to college, how the community rallied around them, took out particular funding from their particular account to ensure that particular student achieved that goal, that degree.
Money is not the total answer. It's the panacea that we need, but it's not the ultimate answer to it. We're gonna have to have some more love for the school.
Please be a supporter of Alcorn. You know, a lot of the universities have major supporters. It's time for us to give back to a university that has given so much to us.
It helps students. That's the bottom line. Every dollar in the foundation is there to help students in Alcorn.
So, as we celebrate the ASU Foundation's past, let's continue to build our future together. Here's how. Visit
www.alcorn.edu/foundation.
It's the path to our future.